Residents of Umhlanga Rocks in KwaZulu-Natal are counting the cost in cleaning up after the weekend's floods. For more on this, we cross to Mlondi Radebe, who's standing by for us. Mlondi, tell us what's happening where you are.
Thank you very much, Nompu. We are still here in Umhlanga Rocks, here in Durban. You remember that yesterday, the roads that were badly affected in this area, it was the Newlands Drive and also the Lagoon Drive. And where we are, where 42 units of a block of flats were basically affected and the cars were submerged underwater. I'll just speak to the residents. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your time. Can we have your names for a record?
Haneli Kotze, and I'm a resident here at Havonview.
Okay. Ma'am, briefly, yesterday we did speak to you in relation to the water that was basically blocking this part of the parking lot. Tell us more. How are the residents doing in this block of flats? Because some, they did not want to speak to us. They've got various reasons for that. But what is the situation for them now?
Well, the cleanup started yesterday. Many of the units started to remove the cupboards and all the damaged goods that was in the garages and the furniture and things that was in the units in the bedrooms and so on already. So they continued with that today as well. Havonview, the residents came together and they're pulling together and helping each other wherever they can so that the cleanup can get speed up because they're waiting for more rain. So yeah, it's a question of we getting there.
In this underground parking lot, we did see that you guys were using the generators. What time did the water subside yesterday?
We were pumping the water straight through the whole day yesterday during the night. We only finished this morning about at 11 o'clock, I think. I'm not sure what time it is now, about 2 hours ago. So we are going to attend to the lifts now because the lift shafts are full of water and we need to get the lifts up and going for the elder people that stays in the building. So that is a priority for us to get that up and going.
How are you going to get that, basically the lift working when there's no electricity in this area, there's no water in this area?
We will run the generator 24/7 then because the residents need the lift. We've got people here that's 87, 95 years old and they definitely cannot do a flight of stairs of nine floors, so it's not possible. So we need to do that and run the generator 24/7 so we have electricity.
The water part, how are you guys managing with water because the water is also cut off in some parts of Umhlanga Rocks?
What happens is the water is being pumped up to the roof area where there's tanks and then it is spread through the building. And if there's no electricity, the pumps cannot run. So during the day, we have not water. About at 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, water stops. And then 6 o'clock, we start the generator again, and then we run it until 6 o'clock the next morning. But the minute the lifts are running, it will be 24/7 that we do that.
Is one of these cars belong to you or belong to your relatives?
One of the cars belong to us, so yes, it's our only car, our only transport. But yeah, nothing to say, it's done.
I do see that some of the residents were coming to the cars to try and get their driver's license, to cut it and get their belongings. How are they going to process all this application? Because I know they did not want to speak to us, but you could see that they are still shocked about what happened.
It's very heartbreaking because some of these cars, some of them are completely paid off. So I think we are still in shock. It's a fact that when you see the damage and what happened here, you feel like you want to cry because a vehicle is something. I think it's very bad to lose anything, but this was very bad. This was terrible for us.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.
There was the resident explaining to us that it's still painful to them to see that their cars that have been paid off are damaged like this in the water. I'll just step out of the short number so that you'll see this part of the parking lot. The water covered all the cars that were in this parking lot. About 15 of them, they are damaged. According to the residents, they are saying that these will not be able to be used again because the water ran through the engine, through the oil filters, all over the car. And also you see that there's also toolboxes in this parking lot where they keep their stuff so that they can be able to fix whenever they want to fix their cars. But all that is damaged. And now we're just waiting to see whether in the other parts of Umhlanga Rocks as well as Lalusha, because also Lalusha is also badly affected because about 10 family members or 10 houses in one road, they were also flooded and they were also mopping up. We'll just go and check that site. Thank you very much, Nombu. Back to you in studio.
Thanks very much, Mlondi.